Hi, Katrina here with Boldly Designs. Today we're going to show you how to measure for your harness. This will work for both the mobility support harness and the basic assistance harness. So if you don't already have a packet, you want to go online, find the harness that you're buying, and download the pricing and measuring instructions and print them out. Because in this packet you will find detailed instructions for how to measure your dog and a measuring guide. And then on the back page there is an order form, and we will need all of the information on this order form. So all your contact information, all of this information, the measurements, handle, etc. So I'm going to show you how to measure for that today. All right, and we are ready to measure. So first we're going to find her withers. The withers are the top of the shoulder blades right here. And then right behind the withers you'll find what we call the sweet spot. It's just behind the shoulder blades. This is where the harness saddle sits. Alright, so we're going to measure from the floor to the top of her withers, and this dog happens to come right in at 22 inches. Next is going to be the girth. We're going to reach all the way around the deepest part of her chest here, and you want to set the measuring tape so it's snug enough that you're actually measuring the dog, not just the fur, but not so snug that you're removing air from her lungs. So comfortably snug, and she comes in right at 28 inches. And then next, we're going to measure the belly measurement. So this is a little bit tricky to find. You're going to find the back of her rib cage. This is a very boxy dog. She's very square, so she doesn't have a very defined waistline. But I find the easiest way to do this is put the measuring tape back here, and you'll kind of feel it snuggle in. And we're going to bring it right back up to that sweet spot, right behind the withers here. And she comes in right about 30 inches. And then next we're going to measure the width. Cora, can you turn around? Turn this way. Good job. Stand right there. Stay. Good girl. And now we're going to measure across the front of her chest. We want to see how much space she takes up width-wise. So the easiest thing to do is take your fingers and push them in like this against her shoulders, and you're going to measure between your fingers, which happens to be right at 8 inches on this dog. Okay. And then stay. Brace. Good girl. And then for your handle measurement, how you measure is going to depend on which harness you need. For the mobility support harness, we're going to measure from your wrist to the ground. And for the basic assistance harness with the leather handle, you're going to measure basically grasping a pencil as if it was a handle. So I'll show you both methods here. So either way, you want to stand comfortably in normal shoes, arms relaxed at your side, comfortable and balanced, just arm natural. And then measure from your wrist to the ground for the metal mobility support harness. If we're measuring for the leather basic assistance harness, hold a pencil in your hand very loosely, comfortably, as if you're holding a handle, and then measure from the pencil to the ground. And this method will give us the right handle each time. When you're taking the measurements, do each one 2 or 3 times, and don't panic if you get different numbers each time. Just average them together. And we will review everything to be sure that everything looks correct as well. If you have any questions along the way, don't hesitate to give us a call or shoot us an email, and we'll be glad to help. Now that you have your measurements, you can call us with them, send them in an email, or just type them into the checkout page online. Whichever method is just fine. Thank you.